This time I'm going to show you how you can make one of these pretty paper baubles to hang from a Christmas tree or from a string of tinsel. To make the bauble you need 8 pieces of paper in 2 colours. So I've got green and gold, and the paper is 5 centimetres by 5 centimetres in size. You also need a piece of thread from which to hang the bauble, and a couple of half beads that you can use to finish the bauble off on the front and on the back. So first take your first piece of paper and place it face down, and then fold it in half diagonally, corner to corner. Open the piece of paper out and then fold it in half diagonally again along the other diagonal. Then open the paper out. This time place it face up and fold in half, but this time side to side. And then open it up and fold in half again, side to side in the other direction. Now when you open it up, you should find that it collapses quite easily into this triangle shape. You've got four flaps. So if you take the first flap here on the right and fold the corner up behind the flap and just tuck it in there, so you've got a little flap with it folded up, and then do the same on the left hand side. Fold it up and then squash it flat. So you end up with your triangle shape with a square on the top with 2 little flaps. Now you need to do that with all of your pieces of paper. So here I've got 4 gold and 4 green. Now you take one of those shapes and open up one of the flaps, and then you want to place some glue on this area here, just this centre bit there. And then you take your next shape and you open up the flap and place it in the middle. Place the green flap over the gold, and then the gold over the green. So you've got a little shape like this. We move round, we open up this gold flap and we put our glue on here. We take our next shape, green this time, place it on the glue, let the gold flap overlap the green, and then the green flap overlap the gold. And then we just move round doing that with all the other shapes. Now when you get to the last flap, you put the glue on as previously, and then you need to slip the flap from behind over the top, and then fold the flaps down like that. And there you have your basic shape. To attach the string to your shape, you want to put a bit of glue on each end of the string. I find it easiest to do that with a cocktail stick. Just make it sure it's well coated. So we do one end and then poke that down into one of the folds there. You might need to use your cocktail stick to just push it in nicely. And then squeeze that tightly. Then do the same on the other end. And again, squeeze down tightly until the glue's dry. Then when that glue is dry, you just want to finish it off in the middle here by putting some glue on the back of your half bead. And then placing that bead over the middle hole to finish it off. And you might need to hold it down for a little bit while it's drying. Make sure it's in the centre. Then when it's dry on that side, turn it over and do the same with another half bead. And put that one on the back. Then when that's dry, you'll have a bauble that you can hang on your Christmas tree.